You guys. Okay, I don't know if the vlog is even out yet. I don't know. I mean, it has to come out before this one. I'm engaged. If you haven't seen that vlog, or if it's not out yet, you obviously haven't seen it, but surprise. I will talk all about it in a different video, but this is my first vlog as an engaged person, or my first vlog coming back from vacation where I got engaged. It's a big deal for me. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so in love. When you know, you know, and I 100% know. I knew the day that me and Patrick got together that this was happening, and him and I both knew. And so we're just like, why wait? Let's just do the thing. Surprise. But anyways, I'm back to work, so back to reality. Nothing has changed in that department. It's pretty interesting though to kind of observe the changes that are happening between our classes, I guess. Just because, in the sense that hello.
Okay.
Okay. How are you?
Good, babe.
Love you.
How you do?
Good. How
Bok
long
choy.
does the rice take to cook?
It's almost done.
Patrick's making dinner.
Indeed.
Ooh,
Show me,
yes.
boys.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do the bok choy split in half. To the side. And some other little side.
Mm-hmm.
And a sake if we want.
We want.
We want. Great, baby.
Okay.
A plan.
You see, I love that guy so much. As I was just saying.
I do have a normal human voice. It's not always like this. Only around
Me.
that one.
I don't know if that engagement video vacation vlog is out. I don't think the footage is going in this vlog. In the event that it does, let's cut to that footage right now.
Look who it is. Toe.
So that's why we're here this weekend.
I had an awesome vacation, and it was filled with so much love. Great times, great memes. We had just such a beautiful vacation, and quite the vacation to remember, as you can see. So I am on the floor right now. I'm not on labor and delivery, although I am on labor and delivery. I'm float, so I just kind of do like GYN. People who are admitted, I take care of them. If there's add-on cases, I do those. Sometimes I'll do the C-sections if they're scheduled, or do emergency department consults, things like that. But there's a first year that is there on the floor right now on labor and delivery, and it is so interesting to see the difference in just what a year can do, because obviously a year ago I was in her shoes and I knew just nothing, absolutely nothing, was so uncertain, scared, just, I don't know, you're kind of just being hazed into the whole process and understanding the hierarchies and how things work. Only a year later, which is a lot of time, but also not a lot of time, there's such a huge difference in our knowledge. And obviously, but it's just interesting. Like even today, the senior on the floor was actually in a C-section, so I kind of took over the senior position for a second, and I look at the fetal heart rate strip and I'm like, this one doesn't look too good, but you know, like, what are we doing? Like, are you noticing this strip? And it's interesting to see just like how it wasn't as alarming to her because she simply didn't know. And so that's just like a teaching moment. And yeah, it's pretty cool to see the difference and to know that you only learn more and more. Makes me proud to see how much I've learned over the year. Yesterday I did a pretty cool procedure. I avoided an entire surgery by doing a bedside procedure that literally was life-saving, because you take a patient that is basically hemorrhaging, and then you're able to fix it so quickly by manual vacuum aspiration. This is a teaching moment, but essentially a manual vacuum aspirator, this really inexpensive plastic device that is essentially, you're doing a suction dilation and curettage, not in the OR, and you can be under light sedation or just like pain medications, and we can do it. And it is so satisfying to see, because you can do this procedure that takes practically no time at all, and then they are not hemorrhaging anymore because you have solved the origin of their hemorrhage. An MVA can save a patient from going to surgery, and the thousands of dollars associated with that, the recovery time, the risk of a surgery versus this kind of very small minor procedure. It's just like, it's crazy. It is so crazy, so cool. Would not have been able to make those kind of calls and do those kinds of things at this point last year. And again, going back to the huge change that I've just seen in my own growth over just a year of training. And it's so insane. It's really cool. And I know I complain or I gripe or critique residency and medical training, but obviously I do love what I do. I absolutely love it. But obviously residents are super overworked and underpaid, and that plays a huge factor in why residents often feel the way that they do. And it doesn't mean that I don't love what I do, because I absolutely do love it. So that's that. Okay, I got a package from Amazon. It's pertinent that I open it now. Wait, did I get 2 packages? Okay, second package is here. I know these are like more wedding band style, but I want to be able to wear this like at the gym, partially because they're creepers at the gym. So I don't know, I would like to have that there as a protector of unwanted male gaze and attention. And then the second thing I got is this ring holder. I think that these are actually really hideous. I don't like them at all, but I don't want to lose my ring, obviously, at work. So when I'm operating or doing deliveries and stuff, you can put this thing on, go like this, and then it stays on.
Nice.
Perfect! Patrick's gonna grill things. If you want to record anything that you're doing, you're more than welcome to.
Sure, baby, I just might.
Okay.
Rachel said I could vlog while she's in the shower, and I'll show you what we're making. I'm gonna take these maitake mushrooms, miso, honey, rice vinegar, something else, and the best rice in the world, I think, that I cook with kombu, and then some bok choy that I've got in a marinade. We're gonna grill that all up. Get some accoutrements, yada yada.
Oyster mushrooms, kimchi.
I incorrectly said maitake earlier.
Oh, bok choy, amazing
Gaba rice.
gaba rice, and with this, and ginger sake. I'm home from work. There's Patrick. I actually wanted to tell a story. Today, overall, was okay. There's some patients that are admitted like on our gyne service, but I cover them as float, and so like some wound care stuff actually. And I, if you didn't know, used to do wound care. Well, that wasn't my title. I was a physical therapy aide. Yes, PT aide, but instead of doing the PT part of physical therapy, our hospital actually did wound care under the physical therapy department. And so I used to do only wound care practically, and application of the negative pressure wound therapy, like a wound vac. So I used to do those, see crazy gnarly wounds, and I loved it. I actually really like wound care. That was kind of like my whole morning, and then I tidied up a lot of my tasks, and I'm actually presenting an M&M or what's called the morbidity and mortality presentation for the whole department. Kind of go and present the entire thing that happened, and then learning points, so how we can improve as a hospital, and analyzing like errors that may or may not have happened, or things that could have been different, or maybe we should implement XYZ so we can prevent this from happening. So morbidity and mortality, M&M, I will be presenting next week. So I actually had some time at work today to finish that presentation, it's so long because this was a very extensive hospital admission for this patient. And so yeah, I finished that. And then I had some free time, and the floor was pretty busy, like L&D, so I got to hop in, and there's actually a medical student with us, a sub-I. There was a delivery, my attending was like, hey, you want to deliver this baby? And I was like, yeah, sure, because the other two were busy doing a different delivery. And so I pulled the med student because, like, he could obviously deliver instead of me. And I was, like, trying to teach him and walk him through it, and he was, like, all calm, cool, collected. And then that like head kind of got stuck, and it was not a shoulder dystocia, but it was pretending like it was one. And so I was just like very calm and like, okay, step aside, like, and then I got to take over. So then I took over, and everything was great, and he did like the cord clamping and taking out the placenta and all of that, and it all went well. And then he gave me really good feedback for how I was teaching him, which made me feel really good, because I'm obviously in a new position now of teaching like a medical student or a first year resident. And I am trying to teach people how I want to be treated. And I know that learning styles are different, but I think universally being kind, patient, calm, understanding that you literally are a learner yourself. And so just like having just the grace for people to make mistakes and you know, be a learner. Like that's the whole reason why we're all here, is to learn. So he gave me great feedback because I asked him for it. I'm like, how can I improve my teaching? And he said X, Y, and Z. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's really awesome. Thank you so much. It was just good feedback. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. So it was a good day. I am very tired because it's just a really long day, and it's hard to sit in that room the entire day and not see the sun. So I'm gonna go on a walk really quick, and then I don't know what me and Patrick are doing for dinner, but we'll see. So yes, getting ready to go on our walk. I think for if you're curious like how to be a good sub-I on a rotation, showing enthusiasm, being a good listener, having pep in your step, moving quickly, being calm even if you don't feel like you are calm, like internally, like just look calm. I don't know, be excited, be happy, accept that you don't know things. And so like, I know it's hard not to be nervous when you're presenting and stuff, but just being like, understanding that you, yes, are a learner, and it's okay, and you're not expected to know everything. But I think that a good attitude and just being enthusiastic is 99% of a good sub-I. Essentially, we just want to be having a good time around you, and we're trying to evaluate if we can just work well with you, if you're good at receiving feedback and stuff like that, and we want to have a good time. So I think that's like the main key things. Good morning. It's 5:55. I'm just getting to the hospital. I'm just gonna do this thing. Also, back to my point of when I was talking about teaching and the good feedback I got. I think I'm teaching in a way that is nice for someone, because I want to change the cycle of like the toxicity that happens, you know? More on that later, because I've got to go. I am hopping on because I'm editing this the day before I need it to upload. This week has been absolutely crazy, the week after this week. And so like, I just cried and my hair looks like crazy because I am just unwell this week. Anyways, I wanted to finish my thought and encourage you, if you're in a position to teach others, do it with kindness, because we really need to change the cycle of like the way that we're taught. Especially I notice in medical training, a lot of learning is out of fear of doing the wrong thing and fear of being embarrassed, fear of, I don't know, people embarrassing you for making a mistake. And I don't like that at all. I know that that is very common, especially in surgical specialties. And so I encourage you to teach with kindness, and that's what I'm trying to do, because when I've had positive experiences of someone teaching me and it's kind, there's patience, and understanding that I'm a learner, then I really like that. And then I want someone else to feel like that. And then there's like this ongoing positive cycle versus like a vicious cycle of, well, I learned it this way with negativity and with being yelled at. And then that person does the same to someone else. And then so we need to just like change the cycle. It can start with a very simple act of kindness. So that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, now I'm going to go finish editing. I'm holding shrimp, you guys, and they're female lady shrimps, and they are so cute. I already have shrimps at home, but they're all male shrimps, and I want them to have babies. All my little male shrimp can have fun. Anyways, today was absolutely insane. I didn't eat. I luckily squeezed in a tiny little, like half a breakfast sandwich this morning. Things started to pick up, and then like a really urgent case happened and I had to go to the OR and all this stuff. But on the way to the OR, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have time to eat. So I grabbed Cheez-Its. It's the only thing that I saw. And I like grabbed those and shoved a bunch of Cheez-Its down my hatch. And then I didn't get to eat lunch or anything, and then I ended up eating at like 3 p.m. So I actually am unwell because I'm hungry and tired, and I have a huge headache, and I didn't get to hydrate a lot today because of the chaos. Insane day. Absolutely insane. And then it finally all clicked. It's because it's Friday. If you work in healthcare, particularly in a hospital, Fridays are the worst day of the week, every week. And I don't know why, but it's absolutely horrendous. So I was like, oh, well, this makes sense. It is Saturday. It's around 7 o'clock in the evening. Patrick and I just finished dinner. We just finished cleaning up. He's in the shower right now. We made a delicious dinner. Few ingredients, really tasty. It was pasta, garlic bread, scallops. We use garlic, obviously, shallots, and what else? Some olive oil, some white wine inside the pasta, lemon. Absolutely delicious, so like clean, and I don't know, it was so good. It was really nice. And cooking with your partner in your home is so sweet. It's just like so wholesome. Also, the engagement video came out today, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I worked really hard on it, and Patrick also mastered the audio for it, and I'm just getting so many sweet messages and comments from you guys, just saying congratulations and like thank you for sharing, and you all really feel like family, and you've seen this relationship grow. And although I'm showing such a small part of it on the internet, it just feels only right to share it with you and share these moments with you, and like we're growing together, and it's so exciting. And so I really appreciate all of the sweet heartfelt comments. I feel like the Maslow's pyramid, that like hierarchy of need or whatever it's called, I feel like all of my things are being met, and I have this very full pyramid. I mean, aside from residency is kind of like a little chip in my pyramid, but it will be full, and I'm so excited for that day. But right now I feel as full as I can possibly be with having him around and just being happy, and it's so nice. I don't know, it's really nice to share this part of my life with you, and it helps bridge the gap of my channel between like medicine and lifestyle, because this is obviously a huge part of my life, and I can't vlog in the hospital. I'm sorry that I don't vlog in the hospital. It's not because I don't want to, it's simply because I can't. But I'm trying to do my best to like bridge the content. And I've also been dealing with burnout with like honestly YouTube and work, because I edit all these things myself, and I am so tired at the end of the day that I don't want to vlog. So yeah, anyways, that is it. I'm gonna hang out. I work tomorrow, unfortunately, so I'm gonna just hang out for the rest of the evening and then go to sleep and start my work week. And I don't have a day off until like, I don't even know, in 2 weeks.